Do you know the difference between a profit-making organization and a not-for-profit making organization?
Yeah.
What is it?
So basically, the profit-making organization does it for capital gain and all of that kind of stuff. But
Like
these
the
guys,
main purpose is what? What is the main purpose of a profit-making organization?
profit off of it to earn money.
Okay, now understand. A profit-making organization is basically my business. Okay?
All right.
Whenever we start to earn profits. A
Hmm.
non-profit making organization is something that is operating for social service.
Okay.
In a profit-making organization, the owner introduces some money which is called capital. Are you with me?
Yeah, I'm writing.
In non-profit organization, since it is just social service, that means nothing has to be brought in by the owner. Everything that is accumulated money, everything that is the accumulated money becomes the capital. So whatever profit is left in year one, it is not going to be taken away by the owner. It is going to get accumulated. It is going to get accumulated and it will become accumulated funds. That means the profits are going to compile every year and that will become the capital. Are you with me?
Yeah.
Suppose I have some $100 which is profit of year one. I cannot take this money home because I am doing social service. I will take this, I will carry it forward and I will put it in a fund which is called accumulated funds. In year two, I make $300. I will put it in the accumulated funds. So, what is capital in a profit making organization is money brought in by the owner. Are you with me?
Yeah.
And what is capital? A social service organization or a not for profit making organization has nothing that is capital. It is just the profits compiled, accumulated. So it is called
Yeah.
accumulated funds. Other thing, second thing you need to know. For a profit making organization, we use the word profits. Okay?
Yeah.
For a
Yeah.
club and society, it is never called profits, it is called surplus. With me?
Yeah. Surplus and
Profits
well,
and
like all of the accumulated surpluses are called accumulated funds.
yeah, surplus. Profit is called surplus in non-profit making organization.
Okay.
For a profit making organization, it is called loss. For a not-for-profit organization, it is called deficit.
Okay.
So first difference that I've given to you. What is the first difference?
The first difference that you've given to me is that they're there to serve the community, and private profit making organizations are there to for their own personal gains.
Okay. For profit making organizations, the motto is profit and here it is service. Second
Yes.
difference,
Second difference, that uh, their profits are called surpluses, and all of the accumulated surpluses are called accumulated funds for
okay.
them, and for them it's called capital and
What is called
net profit.
capital?
Accumulated funds.
Accumulated funds is called capital. And profits is called profits. Are
Yeah.
you with me?
Yeah.
In a club or a society, there is nothing that the owner brings in. It is just the surplus that is accumulated and that becomes the capital. So instead of
Yeah.
writing capital, we write accumulated funds. Are you with me?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. The third difference for what we are going to do today is for a profit-making organization, what we prepare at the first step, the books of prime entry is called cash book. For a club
Yeah,
and society, it is called what?
receipts and payments.
It is called receipts and payment. What does a receipt and payment record?
It records every single receipts or like any income earned or
Income or receipt?
expense. What?
Income or receipts?
Receipts, yeah, receipts or payments recorded basically.
So what does receipt and payment means?
We just record all of the expenses and
Expenses or payments?
the all of the payments and the receipts of the year.
Whatever money is coming in, whatever money.
Yeah,
So next year, next to next year, next to next year, whatever money is coming in is recorded in the receipt side. Okay. Whatever
yeah,
money is going out is recorded on the payment side. Are you with me?
yeah,
Everything coming in on the receipt, everything going out on the payment.
yeah.
In cash book, whatever money comes in, we record it on which side?
Whatever comes in on the debit side, whatever goes out on the credit side.
So this is a difference. What we record in cash book for a normal organization, for a not-for-profit making organization, that is recorded in the receipts and payment side, in the receipts and payment account. Are you with me?
Yeah,
So there are just some basic changes in terminologies. Today we will deal with the first one that we are talking about. In a normal organization, it is cash book. For a clubs and societies, it is what?
the receipts and payments.
Cash book records what?
All of the all of the expenses and incomes of the business in
Money
cash.
coming in, no expenses and income. Only cash. Cash in, cash
Yeah,
out. What does the cash book record?
all of the money going out or in.
In, out, in, out. That is the only thing. What does the receipt and payment record?
Calculates all of the money going in and out.
In and out.
Receipts and
So
yeah,
whatever is in will come where?
debit side.
Receipt side.
Yeah,
Whatever is out will come where?
on the payment side.
Whatever is in will come where?
Receipt side,
Whatever is out will come where?
payment side.
Cash book records in, out. Receipts and payment records money coming in, going out. Are you with me?
Yeah,
Read this and answer this for me. Read it loudly.
preparation of receipts and payments account. This is regarded as summary of cash book for financial year. All money is received dash all money is paid. All money is received is debit and all money is paid is credit.
So all money received is debited, all money paid is credited.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay, come on, tell me. If this is my receipts and payment account,
yeah.
on the debit side, what do you have?
On the debit side, what do you have? We have all of the receipts, and on the credit side, we have all of the payments.
So on the debit, you will have all of the receipts. On the credit, you will have all of the payments. Okay. So if I have a balance begin down on the debit side, what does this represent?
That means that you have money in your bank account, basically,
So what
or
does
cash, whatever.
cash in hand
Yeah,
on the first date, okay? If I have a credit balance, what does this represent?
means overdraft.
Bank overdraft. Lovely. So you know about this. You know about the format of receipts and payment account, right?
Yeah.
Now you have your book. Someone tell me. Subscription,
Receipts,
electricity,
payments,
read and tell. Newspaper, magazines.
newspaper and magazines, payments,
Come on.
furniture, payments, receipts, land sold receipts, entrance fees, receipts, life membership fees, receipts, rates and taxes, payments, car bought payments, opening cash and bank balance receipts.
Okay, receipts which side?
Receipts is debit side, payments is credit side.
Okay, no problem. Now one more thing you have to tell me, okay? What is that one more thing that you have to tell me is whether this receipts is a revenue receipts or whether it is a capital receipts.
Okay.
If you have any receipts, just a minute, I'll advance. If you have any receipts, you need to classify it as whether it is a revenue income or a capital income. First thing.
Okay.
If you have any expense or any payments, you have to categorize it into whether it is a capital expenditure or a revenue expenditure. Why
Okay.
do you do this?
We do this to know how much we're gonna accumulate over time
And no.
on a normal basis.
Whatever is revenue income and revenue expenditure
Yeah.
will come in the income and expenditure account. Are you with me?
Yes.
And whatever is capital income and capital expenditure, this will come in your statement of financial position.
Okay.
Okay? Come on, start one by one. For subscription,
It's revenue.
hmm?
It's like no, it's normal revenue receipts.
It is a revenue income.
Yeah.
If it is a revenue income, where will it come?
It will come in the receipts and payments. They will also come in the financial statement. So
Which financial statements? Income and expenditure account or the statement of financial position?
income expenditure.
It will come in the income and expenditure account. So whenever you get the question, the first thing that you will mark is whether it's receipts or payments, it's revenue income or capital income, revenue expenditure or capital expenditure. Are you with me?
Yeah.
I hope you're marking alongside with me. Come on, payment, electricity, what it is.
Revenue expenditure.
Okay. Newspaper and magazines.
Revenue expenditure.
Furniture bought.
Capital expenditure.
Okay. Where will electricity and newspaper come?
In the receipts and payments account.
And furniture?
Will come in the statement of financial position.
Very good. Land is sold.
Capital income.
Capital income. Understand one thing, okay? Whenever you are selling an asset, I'm repeating again. Whenever you are selling an asset, this amount will not come anywhere.
Okay.
Me, only the profit or loss on sale of asset will come. Only the profit or loss on sale of asset would come in the income and expenditure account.
Right.
These are some rules that you need to memorize, as and when you will do, you will get a hang of it. 2 days only.
Okay.
Come on. Entrance fee.
Entrance fee, revenue, income.
Okay. Life membership fee.
Capital income.
Okay. Rent and taxes.
Rent and taxes, revenue expenditure.
Okay. This life membership fee that is capital income, where will it come?
Life membership fees, it's gonna come in the statement of financial position, right?
Where?
In assets, I think so.
It will be,
Sorry, no, liabilities. Liabilities
it will
outstanding.
be in accumulated funds. You will add it.
We'll add in
You
accumulated
will add
funds.
it to accumulated funds. Okay?
Okay.
Are you with me?
Yeah.
Car bought.
Car bought, revenue expenditure. Sorry, capital expenditure.
Okay. Done, right? Now for the
Yeah.
second sum, just give me the markings, okay? Come on. Subscription.
Receipts,
Which one?
revenue, receipts,
Okay, first just
with
give
revenue
me
income,
payments. Legacy.
receipts.
Which receipts is that? What do you mean by legacy?
I don't know, but it's it's capital income.
But what does it mean?
I think so. It's like goodwill or something
When you're
similar
going
to that.
to die, when you're going to die, you have a lot of property that is kept behind, okay?
Yeah.
You have or you don't have?
No, I don't have any.
Okay, fine. So let's make somebody else die. Who has property in your house?
My dad.
Okay. So when he dies and he leaves behind nothing for you, and he
Right.
gives it to this club or a society, which is the Happy Football Club.
Right.
So he leaves behind his wealth for Happy Football Club. So this happens sometimes. It does not happen always.
Yeah. So
Okay.
it's capital income.
So it is a receipt for us. It is a capital income. And where will this go?
Statement of financial position
Where?
and assets, or add to accumulated funds.
Add to accumulated funds. Remember, everything that is debit, right?
Yeah.
Debit is all receipts for you.
Right. Yeah.
That can either go in the asset side or that can go in the expenditure. Because assets are debit and expenses are debit, right?
Yeah.
Okay. It can either go on the asset side or it can go on the, sorry, it can go on the assets that is debit. Receipts can go in debit or it can go in an income.
Yeah.
Okay. Payments.
Payments. They're all credit.
Oh, I'm wrong. Wait. Receipts, that is money that is coming in.
Yeah.
Okay. If money is coming in, it can either be your income. Income is credit
Yeah.
and liability is credit.
Yeah.
Okay. So it can either be your income or it can be your liability side.
Yeah.
And payments. It could either be your expenditure or it could be your asset.
Yeah.
Done? So legacy you've received.
So it's gonna be debit.
Income or capital. Receipts could be your income or capital liability side. Payments could be your expense or assets.
Yeah.
Okay. I remember it as RILP. Receipts could be income or on the liability. Payments can either appear as an expense or an asset.
Yeah.
So legacy, it is a capital income. So where will it come?
capital income, so it's gonna go in, it's gonna be credit, and it's gonna go in the SOFP, and we're gonna add with accumulated funds.
So it's on the liability side. Are you with me?
Why would it be on the liability side?
See, you make your statement of financial position. First, you have your asset side, and then you have a
Okay, yeah,
side. So it is on the liability side, it is on the accumulated funds. Why
yeah,
do you call it as a liability? Because somebody has given his wealth and he has died. So now it is your responsibility to use his money for the purpose for which he's left.
yeah,
Are you with me?
yeah.
Okay, fine. Come on, affiliation fees.
Affiliation fees. So I think so that's also capital income, right?
First, receipts or payments.
Receipts,
Okay, we are just talking about receipts and payments now. Traveling expense,
uh, payments,
donations.
receipts.
Do you know the rule about donation?
What is the rule about donations?
Donations. If it is donations, it is normally your income, normal
Yeah,
situation. If it is normally your income, so where will it come?
and the receipts.
In the income and expenditure account.
Yeah,
It is a receipt, that is definite. It is a receipt. But normally you will treat it as income, and where will you record it?
uh, the
Income and expenditure account.
income and expenditure account. Yeah,
Okay. You've received donation, it is your income, and where will you record it?
and income and expenditure account.
But the rule about donation is this you can do if nothing is mentioned. However, if they give you specific instructions, what do I mean by specific instructions? They tell you that you have to use this money for XYZ purpose. If they give you specific instructions that use the money for this or use the money for that, in that case, what will you do?
It becomes a liability.
Okay, it becomes your liability, so this will become your capital income. And if it is your
Yeah,
capital income, where will you add it?
we'll add it in accumulated funds.
Accumulated funds. You want to write this in your book? Periodicals.
Periodicals. So that is receipts, sorry, payments, but I think so it's
We'll talk about
cap
it. Rent of playground.
rent of playground. Yeah, I didn't understand this one. Intake, what does that
Okay, fine. You have given your playground on rent
mean? Yeah,
and you have received this money, intake.
okay, so okay, then that is receipts, and that's capital receipts.
Now understand, what is the difference between a capital receipt and a revenue receipt?
Revenue receipt is something that you get on a regular basis from your business
If
activity.
you're giving your playground on rent, are you going to give it regularly?
Mm, yeah,
Yeah. So which receipts would it be?
yeah, it's gonna be revenue income.
Okay. Now, now periodicals. When you're talking about periodicals, what is periodicals? Every period you're going to take the magazines, right?
Yeah,
It's recurring in nature.
it's record. Okay, yeah, so then it's gonna be revenue. Sorry, yeah, capital expense. Sorry, revenue expense.
Entrance fee.
Entrance fee, receipts, and it's gonna be revenue
We'll talk about
receipts.
receipts and payment first, no problem. Interest on investments.
Interest on investments, I wrote as receipts, sale of tickets, receipts, sale of furniture receipts, purchase of furniture payments, sale of vehicle receipts, telephone charges payments.
Okay,
That's
whenever
it.
you sell an asset, what is the rule that should come into your mind?
When we sell an asset, whenever we sell an asset, it's capital income and we add to accumulated funds. We add the profit of
The
the
rule
vehicle
that
or
should
the
come
loss.
into your mind whenever you sell the asset, the rule that should come into your mind is only about asset, okay? This
Yeah,
money that you have received over here, it will not be recorded anywhere.
yeah, only
You are going to record is what?
the loss or the profit we make off of it.
On the sale of asset. What you're going to record is only the profit or loss on sale of asset. Okay?
Yeah,
From the asset, you will subtract the cost price. If you are asked to make a statement of financial position, which you might not be asked to make because you're an IGCSE, if you have the asset appearing in it, from that you will subtract the cost price.
right.
Okay, are you with me?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Go ahead. This is done, right? Now, fast, can you just tell me revenue receipts, revenue income, capital income, revenue expense, capital expense, subscription,
Normal, it's gonna be income,
hmm,
revenue income,
legacy.
uh, revenue, capital income.
If it's capital income, where will it go?
We add to accumulated funds.
Affiliation fees,
Affiliation fees, it's gonna be revenue income.
traveling expense,
Yeah, so for which one?
traveling expense.
Traveling expense is gonna be, so it's not a recurring thing. So it's gonna be capital expenditure.
No, it's a revenue expenditure. It's a mistake by me.
Uh,
Okay.
but how?
Donation,
Donations will be capital income, not revenue.
you've written the general rule for donation. What is the general rule for donation?
The general rule for donations that if they've mentioned what it's gonna be used for, then we're gonna put it as a liability for us, and we're not gonna keep
If
it in the.
something is mentioned, it is a revenue income. If something is mentioned, it's a capital income. Yeah?
Yeah,
Nothing is mentioned, then
then
revenue
revenue
income.
revenue income.
Something is mentioned,
Then it's if something is mentioned, then it's capital income.
is anything mentioned for the donation to you?
Um, I don't
Right now
think
on the screen, you see anything mentioned?
no.
So which income?
It's gonna be revenue income.
If it's
All
revenue
right.
income, where will it come?
Receipts and payments.
Oh, fine. Periodicals,
Periodicals is gonna be revenue expense.
okay. Intake,
Revenue income.
I hope you're doing it in your book along with me.
I've already written them.
Okay. Entrance fee,
Entrance fee, RI revenue income.
interest on investments.
Interest on investment, capital income, CI.
Do you receive interest monthly, quarterly, yearly?
It depends on
Yeah, so you will receive it every time, right?
Yeah,
So is it recurring?
it is, yeah, okay, so it's gonna be revenue income.
Okay. Sale of tickets,
Sale of tickets, revenue income,
furniture,
capital income.
profit or loss on sale of furniture will be?
Profit or loss, then we'll add it or minus it from accumulated funds.
No, this will not be recorded. Only the profit or loss on the asset will be recorded. Where? In your
In
income
this,
and expenditure account. Okay?
only the profit or the loss in the income and expenditure.
Yes. This is the by default rule that you have to follow. Whenever there is a sale and asset, do not forget to record the profit or loss on sale of asset in your income and expenditure account. Are you with me?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Purchase of furniture,
Purchase of furniture is gonna be a capital expense.
okay. Sale of vehicle,
Sale of vehicle, capital income.
telephone charges.
Telephone charges, revenue income.
Okay, fine. Question number 3. Fast, fast. Receipts and payments. Only first the receipts and payment.
So subscription receipts, furniture sold receipts, power payments, tournament fees intake is receipts, newspaper is payments, donation is receipts, um, electricity is payments, furniture purchase is payments, office expenses is payments, life membership fees is revenue, receipts, and legacy is receipts.
Okay, fine. Now revenue or capital.
Yeah, so subscription revenue income, furniture sold, capital income, power is revenue expense, and tournament fees intake is gonna be revenue income. Newspaper is gonna be revenue income, revenue expense. Donation is gonna be, yeah, so that's gonna be revenue income as well.
Can you give me the rule for donation?
So if it's something that you've been told is gonna be used for something, it's a liability. And if it's recurring, if they've mentioned something special about it,
Say if
and
it is
it's
for a specific purpose
then it's treated as a liability.
and added to accumulated funds. It's a
Yeah,
capital receipt. If nothing is mentioned, revenue
if
receipt.
nothing, revenue receipt.
That star should burst in your mind. If nothing is mentioned, revenue receipt. If something is mentioned, capital receipt. This is the general rule for donation. Can you please repeat it for me?
So if nothing is mentioned, it's a revenue receipt, and if something is mentioned about it, then it's a capital income.
Capital receipt.
Yeah,
Re-
capital receipt.
repeat.
The donation rule.
Yeah.
So if something is mentioned, it's a capital receipt. If nothing is mentioned, it's a revenue receipt.
Repeat two more.
If something is mentioned, it's a capital receipt. If nothing is mentioned, it's a revenue receipt.
Okay, just a minute. For the asset sold, what is the rule?
The asset rule. So whenever you sell it, you subtract the sale price from the original purchase price of the asset, and whatever the profit or the loss, you add or subtract from the accumulated funds.
Okay. So the amount is not borne. Whenever his asset is sold, do not forget to record the profit or loss on sale of asset.
In receipts and payments.
Yeah. No, in income and expenditure.
Yeah, income and
Okay.
expenditure.
So, okay, let's go about electricity.
Electricity, revenue payments.
Hmm?
Revenue payments. RE, revenue expense.
Furniture,
Furniture purchase, capital expense.
office,
Revenue expense,
life membership fee,
capital income,
sorry,
capital income,
okay. Legacy,
capital income.
what is life membership fee?
Life membership fees. So basically, a person gives you a certain amount for an extended period of time. So not for 1 year, but and it's not recurring in nature.
Okay. Legacy, what is legacy?
Legacy. So if someone leaves back some of their money for a club or a society,
Hmm.
whatever the club or the society inherits.
Okay, fine. So it is a capital income. Now what you
Yeah.
have to do is you have to prepare receipts and payment account. We've discussed everything about question 1 to 3, right?
Yeah.
Understand one thing. Whenever you are doing this chapter, there are 3 things that could be asked to you. You could be asked to make a receipts and payment account, first thing. 1 minute. First thing that they could ask you to make is, if you're very lucky, you're asked to make a receipts and payment account. When you're asked to make a receipts and payment account, you have nothing to do with the adjustments that are given below. Are you with me?
Yeah.
This is the first thing that you could be asked to make. Receipts and payment account. In your question, you would be given this box like this, and you would be given some adjustments. When you are making receipts and payment account, the adjustments have nothing to do with it. So you will not even look at it. Are you with me?
Yeah.
Whatever is receipts you write over here, whatever is payments you write over here, you have an opening balance, get the closing balance, close it and bring it down. That is it. So first thing that you could be asked to make is receipts and payment account. From
Yeah.
your receipts and payment account, whatever is there on the receipts side, this would be your receipt side.
Yeah.
It could either be income and expenditure or your liability. That is why we say it is RIL. RIL. Are you with me?
Right. Yeah.
Whatever is there in your payment side, it could either be your expense or it could be your asset.
Asset. Yeah.
If it is an expense, it would come in the income and expenditure account. If it is your asset, it will come in your statement of financial position.
Yeah.
Are you with me?
Yeah.
So first thing that they could ask you to make is what?
Receipts and payments.
Second thing is the income statement.
Yeah.
Income statement is made to find out only one thing. What is that one thing?
Profit.
Profit from
Maybe like a shop open.
profit from
Uh,
shop. That's it. Third thing they ask you to make is what?
they ask you to make subscription account,
Income and expenditure.
income and expenditure.
This is the place where you will take into effect the adjustments.
Right.
Okay. So now we are on the first step. What is our first step?
Our
What have they
first
asked
step
you to
is
make? Receipts and payment account.
yeah, where we
What you
don't
will
take into
do?
account any of the adjustments.
No
And
adjustments at all.
yeah,
What you will
and
do?
then
Yeah, tell me.
for the income and expenditure, we take into account all of the adjustments and also in the income statement.
So the income and expenditure account is 2 things, right? One is the income statement and one is the income
Income and
and
expenditure.
expenditure account. Okay. Over here, you will take into account your adjustments.
You're right. Yeah.
Income statement is made to find out what?
Profit of a shop,
And income and expenditure is made to find out what?
accumulated funds.
No, the surplus
Surplus, yeah, surplus
or
of the year.
deficit. Surplus is called what? Normally, this is the profit.
Yeah,
Deficit is called the loss. Are you with me?
yeah,
Okay. So first you're going to make receipts and payment of question number 1. Okay.
right.
Then you're going to check it. Then you will go to your question number 2. Okay. You're going to
Yeah,
make
yeah.
again the receipts and payment of question number 2 and you will check it. I've already shared the PPT with you. I am going to be here. You're going to make it in front of me. And third
Okay.
thing, you're going to make your receipts and payment account of question number 3.
Yeah,
Are you with me?
yeah.
So first 3 questions, receipts and payment account you will make. And after that, I will take you to income and expenditure account. No, income statement and then income and expenditure account. Sure? So please
Yeah.
start. Which question you're going to make receipts and payment account now?
Yeah, the first 3.
Oh, fine. Start. So when you do your question number 1, you will write all your receipts on the debit, all your payments on the credit. And then after that, you will do your totals the way you do, and this balance will come down over here. Is this the same thing? Are you getting? Are
Yeah,
you getting the same?
15,000. I get 15,900.
Yes, correct. Okay, fine. Now you're on the question number 2.
Yeah.
Do you take the adjustments into consideration or no?
I had to because I couldn't find the bank balance, so I looked for it, and it was 5,400 given in the adjustment.
Okay, fine. Only for the opening balance you had to look for your adjustments. Okay. So do your
Yeah.
question number 2. Okay, I'm waiting. So in the question number 3, when you made your receipts and payment account, did you look at the additional information?
I I think so. I did
Did you
it
look at the
sometime.
additional information for the balance
I,
breakdown? Yes, right?
yeah.
Okay. Then everything that was receipts, you recorded it as it is. Everything that was on the payments was recorded by you the way it was. Am I
Yeah.
correct? So this is how
Yeah.
to complete the receipts and payment account. Now these are extra sums, but I will take you to the past paper questions now. Okay. So if
This.
you are, yeah, tell me.
Yeah.
So this is your homework. It's a past paper question of May, June 2017. What you have to
Okay.
prepare is the receipts and payment account.
Yeah.
Are you with me?
Yeah. Yeah.
So when you're preparing the receipts and payment account, from the opening balances, you just have to check if you have a cash or bank balance or a bank overdraft. From the closing balance, again, you will check whether you have a cash or bank balance and bank overdraft. And
Yeah.
this, you will mark your receipts and payments. Are you with me?
Yeah.
And you can see the smart cafe sales.
Yeah.
What does this mean?
The cafe sales, we'll have to calculate, right? By using,
Yeah, it's question
by,
mark. So cafe
yeah,
sales will be your balancing figure. And where will this come?
cafe sales on the receipt side.
So this will come on the receipt side. You just need to be mindful of this, okay? So you
Yeah.
will do this question 1. After that, you will do this LMN, question number 2. Okay, you have to prepare receipts and payment account only. And this Lodi
Um,
Sports Club, question number 3. So only
Miss,
3
can you
questions.
write the first one, the A1, and then the
They are just
sec?
one below the other. Once you will start with the past paper questions, right?
Yeah.
They are just one below the other. Question number
Okay.
1, the MS will be right down for you to check.
Okay.
You have an iPad or iPad pencil?
No.
Question number 2, And question number 3. These are 3 past paper questions of receipts and payment account that I expect you to do.
Okay, miss.
After that, I will take you to income statement and then income and expenditure account. But I want to try and complete income statement today.